Hundreds of thousands of students each year are being granted college and university degrees without stepping a foot outside of their home. Most of you in this room didn't have Google, Wikipedia, Ask Jeeves, Yahoo, or even BidMe while in school. But today it seems like every service, product, fact, photo, video, or even business can be found online with just a click of a mouse. Education is being transformed from the traditional style of teaching in front of a classroom or lecture hall to alternative options such as a virtual classroom. Nova Southeastern University was the first ever school to start asynchronous online programs through email, FTP, and Telnet in 1983. 2 years later, they developed into a synchronous electronic system program in 1985. However, the first actual online degree that was actually offered was by the University of Phoenix and Connect Ed in 1989. And they still offer dozens and dozens of online degrees to this day. Certificates, associate degrees, diplomas, 4-year degrees, master's degrees, PhDs, etc. Endless amounts of programs are offered to anyone around the world online. Today, I want to share with you my personal experience with online learning and how it is positively shaping the future of learning. For those who don't know me, I'm a University of Waterloo student studying economics and business in their co-op program. And I'm personally taking online courses and actually am in an online course right now at this very moment. From my personal experience, it is a little bit of a love-hate relationship taking online courses, but that's no different than me in a normal lecture style class. Being online, you have the option to view lectures at your convenience anytime and virtually anywhere that has an internet connection. Compared to a teacher, when you can, accidentally show up late, sleep in, I know we all love to do that, or just have an excuse, you might not like the teacher and just get notes off of a classmate. There's definitely a special type of person that excels with online courses, and that person is self-driven and motivated because there is usually no exact time when you have to do these lectures. You can slack off and get sidetracked from the coursework, but that's just like being in class as well. Some learners are often skeptical about online education and what value that's associated with these programs. So let's just talk for a couple minutes about accreditation. The goal of educational accreditation, according to the United States Department of Education, is to ensure that the programs provided by institutions of higher education meet acceptable levels of quality, obviously. The U.S. Department of Education and the Council for Higher Education Accreditation, CHEA, as you might know, recognize the Distance Education and Training Council, the DETC, as the accrediting organization for distance learning institutions and educational programs that offer online degrees. I personally worked at Desire to Learn for just under a year, who specializes in online learning management software for schools and institutions. And while working at D2L, DETC was the main organization that we kept in mind when creating our different marketing campaigns and doing market research about online degrees and programs and the universities that offer them. In the area of online education, it's very important to avoid unaccredited diploma mills that just pump out fake degrees to whoever has the money, as these are now unfortunately common as the internet keeps growing. But it's often very critical for students seeking valid online degrees or courses that they should check to see if these programs are valid, are legitimate, are accredited. So it's up to you to keep that in mind if you are willing to do an online course or degree. But when talking about the quality of online education, virtual classrooms enable individuals, even with physical disabilities. They also cater to full-time workers, military, those traveling or living abroad, and stay-at-home parents, access to a variety of programs and allow them the freedom of not having to sacrifice different aspects of their life. Again, so you don't even have to leave your front door. The Chronicle of Higher Education reported in 2007, there was a survey done by Vault Inc., and it found that 55% of employees preferred traditional degrees over online. However, 41% said that they would give equal consideration to both types of degrees. In some instances, certain institutions and online degrees might be actually the exact same. So a lot of the time, the content is exactly the same. They write the exact same tests. They have the same outline for each course, and there's no special designation on the physical diploma when they graduate compared to an on-campus student. So that's a great benefit, and they also actually get the same alumni benefits. Sorry. An example of this type of degree offered can be the Columbia University, where students can earn a degree through the Columbia Video Network. And some might question how the testing and assignments, work while they're online. So there's a lot of new third-party software that are add-ons to the LMS, the learning management software, such as D2L, that reduces cheating and offers great tools for students learning online. While working at D2L, I found out that we were partnered with over 100 of these online third-party software vendors and content providers whose sole purpose is to enhance the online learning experience. Even online textbooks built into these online courses cut costs for students. And these third-party add-ons include interactive learning games and quizzes, interactive content for teachers that can customize the content for each specific student if they wish, as well as various evaluation software that cuts down on plagiarism. Certain examples of this can be facial recognition software. There's a lot of speech software that recognizes the voices in the room, and it recognizes your voice, even your handprint. It's really amazing what technology has come to allow us to do that. But I will admit that there's definitely some downfalls of not taking part of an on-campus degree based university or college or any institution. This includes the entire, the whole aspect of networking and meeting new friends, the friends that you might stay friends with for a lifetime. Other things, living on residence. With an online degree, you're living at home. So it's definitely a different feel, but it is cost saving. Other things including getting to know your profs and taking advantage of on-campus facilities. That being said, taking a purely online degree isn't for everybody because you don't get the true university or college experience. Like I said before though, military, full-time workers, mothers, people with disabilities, or just your average 18-year-old that graduates high school that wants to take part in an online university can take advantage of the growing presence of online learning and the different degrees offered. Overall, I'm very excited and passionate about the future of online learning, and I believe the best way of learning is actually a mixture of on-campus and virtual classrooms to mix the different teaching styles and to get every last drop of knowledge that you can from these courses. Different learning styles can help you gain precious knowledge that will help you advance in life. It will boost the economy by creating a more intelligent workforce and give you the accomplishment of being a very educated person. I'd like to thank you for your time.